Right. Today, more ocean. In a good way. We're going south and we're going to stay on the coast, and I think I know where to have lunch.
After having made it from LA to the Arctic Circle, we're now headed home, so the only direction we care about right now is south. And the great thing is, because we're back in civilization, I don't really have to make a plan of where we're going or where we're stopping. So as I leave the pretty city of Astoria in northwestern Oregon, we're pretty much just going to head for the coast and see what we see. Before that, though, we're going to check out a couple of movie locations. On the left is the museum where the father works from the Goonies. And the old county jailhouse, the grey building here, is now the Oregon Film Museum, but also features in the opening of the Goonies. It's pretty small, but it's worth a look.
That bridge looks amazing. I wonder if we're actually crossing that today. I think we didn't cross it to come in. Beautiful old houses here. I believe that is also a movie location. Right, the bridge is running north-south, so north. That would take us back into Washington. Whereas what we want is the 101 south to Seaside, and that's exactly the lane we're in. Alright. Busy harbour, busier than I remember. A lot of food trucks, places to eat. I do love the Pacific Northwest. I think Oregon in particular, I don't know why. Just, the outer part of Washington, further north, it gets a bit more rugged, a bit less friendly, you might want to say, but not friendly in the sense of the people, just as welcoming. Whereas here sort of strikes that perfect balance of it's not too hot, it's not too cold, it's kind of a Goldilocks place sometimes. I think we'll just follow where these guys are going, because I think relatively there's only one way we can go. Is this it? I guess so. Yep, 101 south. So the dinner last night in Fort George, went to the upper floor, which is the wood-fired pizza section. The lower part is more fish and chips, pub food, burgers, that type of thing. And they closed at 10 o'clock. I went in at 9:30, and they kind of warned me that they'd be cleaning up around me a little bit, which was absolutely fine. They didn't make me move or anything. So when I got the bill, 10:15, they'd comped me the beer, just to be kind, I guess. I paid for the pizza, which is pretty good. Wood-fired pizza, not quite at the level of Haynes, but not bad. Obviously quite a few beach surf shops, that kind of thing, swimwear, wetsuits, surfboards. Kind of has a bit of the feel of maybe Myrtle Beach, but this has a bit more charm. And a bit more Thai food. Weird. It's interesting. Alright, onward. Cannon Beach. Which I believe around that area is also a Goonies location for where the cafeteria, the cafe on the top of the cliff, the old wooden cafe, which was actually just a set. I think it was built for the film, so it isn't there. But the view and the rocks are there. Very nice town, Cannon Beach. Old gas station.
Cannon Beach has a population of about 1,700, but I suspect there are also about 1,700 tourists here. It is frequently voted one of the prettiest towns and beaches in Oregon.
Right, why don't we stop and get a cup of coffee somewhere?
You know when you feel like you have to eat a certain thing on a certain day? Well, we're here because I know I can find that thing. Sometimes it's the smallest things that can make your day.
I don't know about other people, but just... Oh, dog was coming for me. Just one day of this makes up for a week of riding, you know? Following the coast all the way. Not sure how much ocean is going to be in sight for this section, but doesn't matter. Sun's out, blue skies. The number of old Volkswagens and Volvos have grown exponentially since we've entered the state. If you wondered where Volvos go to die, it's definitely Oregon. I think we might get a view from this corner. This looks like the closest we've been to the ocean for a while. Let's make the stop. How often are we up here? So a lake on our left, and 2 blocks to the right is the ocean. So you see the clouds have returned. People fishing off the dock there, yeah, quite a few. I worry about people with too many stickers on their car. Oh, train's going backwards quicker than we were heading towards it. Oh. Trio of KTMs, mid-sized KTMs, just parked up there. This is the town of Garibaldi, with quite a reasonable sized kind of harbour port area on the right. Whoa, that's not going to last much longer. I was wondering why the rail line looks so rusty, and I'm guessing it's because it's not really in service very much anymore, aside from the tourist steam train, because we've seen too many rail cars just parked on the only line. There's no sidings to any of this, it's just one line. So this route, I think, is not in use anymore, which might explain why the tracks are looking quite so rusty. Yeah, definitely not.
I'm guessing Big Cheese paid for a lot of this town.
So this is downtown Tillamook. It's nice. Seems sizable compared to the other little towns or villages we passed. Big enough to have a Ford dealer. The 1995 Mustang, front and center. It's a bit odd. On the roof of the big hangar at the back, You see, it appears to say Air Museum. Let's see if we get a view around this corner.
My plan of having no plan sometimes finds interesting things.
Right, that definitely says Air Museum. No idea what to expect here. There's also an air park here and something else on the side.
What you're looking at is an airship hangar completed in August of 1943. This is Hangar B. It was the first one completed. Hangar A burned down in the 90s. And here's the weirdest thing. It's all made of wood. You can see the old train lines that would have towed the 250-foot airships in and out. The hangar itself is almost 1,100 feet long, 300 feet wide, and 200 feet high. I also met a local on a Harley and offered to let him ride the Honda just to see the difference, and I think he was quite surprised.
It's a fun, interesting air museum. Not a huge amount of aircraft, I mean enough, but massive hangar for the airships. All built out of wood. Just a beautiful thing in and of itself. So definitely it's worth a stop, I'd say, for the $13 general admission. I think you have definitive proof that you're going too slowly when a bay window 1970s Volkswagen bus catches up with you. That thing is the only thing around here more underpowered than I am.
Now, Lincoln City is a town of about 10,000 people right on the coast. It's a nice place. Nice enough, in fact, that they don't have any hotel rooms left, so we're just going to push on. Depot Bay looked quite nice, at least the parts of it I could see. It was also a filming location for One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. At the end of the day, I made it to a rather shady motel in Newport. But I did manage to find the Arctic Circle again. I took that as a sign of something good. I also managed to find a local restaurant that had more condiments than I ever thought existed. But I did have some good fried seafood.